Imagine for a moment that you could go through life completely unbothered and unfazed by anything negative that happens to you. What if insults, setbacks, rejections, and failures didn't get under your skin or bring you down, but instead rolled right off you like water off a duck's back? How much more peaceful, content, and in control would you feel? This isn't some fantasy or unattainable superpower. You can develop the ability to act as if nothing hurts you. You can train yourself to be emotionally resilient, mentally tough, and unshakably confident no matter what life throws at you. And today I want to share some key insights and strategies to help you cultivate this unbreakable spirit. First, understand that your emotions are a choice. No one can make you feel anything without your consent. Things happen, people say and do things, but you get to decide how you interpret those events and what meaning you assign to them. You can't always control what happens to you in life, but you are always in control of your attitude and how you respond. For example, let's say someone harshly criticizes you. If you tell yourself they must be right about me, I'm worthless and not good enough, then of course you will feel hurt and deflated. But what if instead you told yourself that person must be having a bad day to lash out like that, but I know my own worth and I won't let their negativity dim my light. Suddenly you take back your power. Their words can't wound what you don't allow them to. It's not that you become a robot devoid of all feelings, but you get to consciously choose what you make things mean and how you let them impact you. You can acknowledge your emotions without being controlled by them or wallowing in negativity. Secondly, build up your self-worth and self-belief independent of external validation or circumstances. Have you ever noticed how confident, self-assured people seem unfazed by criticism, rejections, or obstacles? It's because they aren't relying on outside approval or perfection to feel good about themselves. If you base your whole identity and esteem on what others think of you or on always succeeding, then you'll be on a constant roller coaster and feel hurt anytime something doesn't go your way. But if you root your sense of self in your own values, efforts, and growth, then you'll have a stable foundation that can't be shaken by the inevitable ups and downs of life. Practice unconditional self-acceptance and self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and treat yourself like you would a good friend with understanding, forgiveness, and encouragement. Recognize your inherent worth as a person, not because you're flawless, but because you're learning and evolving. Build yourself up from the inside out. Also, reframe so-called negative experiences as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. If you see everything that doesn't go your way as a personal attack or a sign that you're doomed, you'll be easily discouraged and hurt. But if you view challenges as chances to gain wisdom, hone your skills, and reveal what you're made of, you'll be empowered. I think about it like going to the gym and lifting weights. In the moment, your muscles may feel strained and fatigued. But that temporary discomfort is what allows you to grow stronger. Similarly, adversity is like a weights training program for your mind, emotions, and character. It builds your fortitude and shows you that you can handle much more than you thought possible. When you face a setback, rejection, or failure, ask yourself, how can I use this to become better, wiser, and more resilient? What can I learn from this situation? How is this happening for me instead of to me? They say that the biggest breakthroughs often come wrapped in a problem. Look for the lesson and growth opportunity in everything. Along with that, stop expecting life to be perfect or pain-free. Many people subconsciously believe that if they're a good person, work hard, and do all the right things, then nothing bad should ever happen to them. Then when it inevitably does, they feel hurt, shocked, and like a victim of unfairness. But the truth is, pain is simply part of the human experience. At times, life will be difficult, losses will happen, people will disappoint you, and things won't go as planned. This isn't because you're being cosmically punished, but because you're living on Earth as a mortal being. Expecting a problem-free existence is a recipe for frustration. Instead, make peace with the fact that negative experiences are inevitable and not a sign that something has gone wrong. In fact, your trials are often portals to transformation. Think of a diamond, it requires intense pressure to be formed. Without that adversity, it would remain a lump of coal. Similarly, your strength and brilliance are often forged in the furnace of hardships. As the Japanese art of kintsugi demonstrates, you can be broken open by life's blows and put yourself back together as an even more beautiful mosaic, cracks gilded in gold. Your healing can highlight your resilience. So instead of saying, why me, when challenges arise, remember the adage, why not me? You are strong enough to alchemize any adversity into an advantage. Additionally, be careful not to let your happiness and inner peace be dependent on things you can't control. So often we tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I have the perfect relationship, job, house, body, bank account balance. But there will always be another moving goalpost. And what happens if you get what you want but then lose it? You're setting yourself up to be hurt. Yes, it's great to have goals and things you're working towards, but don't base your self-worth and well-being on outcomes outside your control. Root your joy in your own efforts, growth, passions, and contributions. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and attitude. External situations will fluctuate, but you can be the calm in the center of the storm. Speaking of external forces, another key is to stop taking things personally when they're not. We humans tend to be a bit egocentric and believe everything revolves around us. So if someone's in a bad mood or something doesn't work out, we assume it must be our fault or a personal attack. But the truth is, most things have nothing to do with you. Everyone is the main character of their own life story. They're usually focused on their own struggles, insecurities, goals, and responsibilities, not on plotting against you. If someone lashes out, acts rudely, or even rejects you, it likely has way more to do with their fears, stresses, and stories than anything you did. Depersonalize and don't let your mind spin tales that make you the victim. Along with not taking things personally, also watch out for self-defeating assumptions and limiting beliefs. Our brains are meaning-making machines wired to see patterns and problems. But often our minds will take a negative experience and generalize it into a sweeping story like, I'm a failure, things never work out for me, no one likes me, it's hopeless. Be careful not to draw broad conclusions about your worth and potential based on specific instances. Just because a relationship, job, or project doesn't work out doesn't mean you are fundamentally flawed or doomed. It simply means that one thing didn't go as hoped. Isolate the incident rather than globalizing it to your whole life. And look for evidence of your gifts rather than just ruminating on what's not ideal. Also, beware of self-fulfilling prophecies. If you go around expecting to be hurt, take everything personally, and see all setbacks as proof that you can't succeed well, you'll subconsciously create more experiences that match that vibration. What you focus on expands. Instead, consciously look for evidence of how supported, capable, and resilient you are. When you face a challenge, remind yourself of all the times you've overcome hardships before. Collect real-life examples of your strengths rather than just dwelling on your doubts. Build a case for your worthiness and potential. In addition, practice acceptance and non-resistance. So much of our pain comes from fighting against reality. When something unwanted happens, we often resist it, get angry about it, complain, and wish things were different. But this only amplifies our suffering. What we resist persists. Denying what is only keeps us stuck. But if we can accept what's already happened, take responsibility for our role, and focus on what we can control moving forward, we take back our agency. We say, this is what is, now what we conserve our energy for positive action rather than draining it in negativity. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or not working to make things better. It simply means acknowledging current realities rather than being in denial or having a victim mentality. It means making peace with the present even as you're taking steps to create a new future. Fighting what is only creates war within yourself. Another powerful reframe is to see all pain as temporary rather than permanent. When we're in the midst of a difficult experience, it's easy to feel like it will last forever and we'll never be happy again. Our minds tend to catastrophize and imagine the worst-case scenario. But the truth is, all things pass in time. Life is in constant flux. No feeling or season is final. The very nature of our existence is impermanent. So if you're going through a challenging time, take heart knowing that it's not your eternal fate. Remember all the times you felt hurt before and how you moved through it. This too shall pass. You have what it takes to alchemize this adversity and arise anew. Regularly zoom out and take a broader view. Will this problem still matter in a week, a month, a year? Probably not. Don't let temporary setbacks turn into identity labels. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Trust in your resilience. Along those lines, aim to become an observer of your experiences rather than feeling like a helpless victim to them. You can't always control what happens, but you can choose how you perceive and respond to it. No one can hurt you without your participation. Start to notice your thoughts and feelings rather than just instantly reacting from them. Become the sky, not the storm. The weather of life will change, but your essence remains. Build that space between stimulus and response. From that place of clarity and objectivity, you're better able to choose an intentional path forward. Relatedly, don't believe every thought or feeling you have. Our minds are often an unreliable narrator, prone to distortions, exaggerations, and assumptions. Just because you think something doesn't make it absolutely true. Feelings are not facts. They are signals, but not necessarily serving an accurate worldview. Notice your thoughts, but don't automatically take them as gospel. Question them. Look for evidence that contradicts your negative conclusions. Are you falling into black and white thinking, overgeneralizing, mind reading, fortune telling, or other cognitive distortions? Don't let your mind unsupervised or it will run amok with worst case scenarios. Be the gatekeeper of your inner world. In addition to managing your mind, it's crucial to be intentional about what you consume and surround yourself with. If you're constantly taking in negativity, doom-scrolling social media, watching rage-inducing news, hanging out with toxic people, and listening to disempowering messages, don't be surprised if you feel like a magnet for misery. Be proactive about curating your environment and influences. Follow inspiring leaders and surround yourself with supportive people. Read books, watch videos, and take in content that uplifts you. Immerse yourself in beauty, laughter, nature, and art. Attend to what makes you feel expansive and alive, garbage in, garbage out, nourishment in, well-being out. Similarly, watch your words. How you talk to yourself matters immensely. If you're constantly berating yourself, calling yourself names, speaking as if you're doomed and incapable, you'll believe it. Your subconscious mind is always listening and thinks that what you say is what you want more of. Talk to yourself like you'd talk to someone you love deeply. Speak in an empowering, compassionate way. Use words that assume your worthiness, your resilience, your capability to figure things out and forge ahead. Let your self-talk program you for peace and possibility. On that note, watch out for holding on to resentments and continuously replaying your hurts. It's totally valid to feel your feelings, but there's a difference between acknowledging your emotions and endlessly recycling your woes. Overtelling the story of how you've been wronged and wounded can actually re-traumatize you and keep you trapped in pain. This isn't to minimize what you've been through. Your feelings are valid, but at a certain point, continuing to recite your tale of injury does more harm than good. As the saying goes, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Unforgiveness is a burden you carry, not them. Practice radical acceptance and releasing the past. Forgive, not necessarily because they deserve it, but because you do. Free yourself from the chains of bitterness. Reclaim your energy for your own healing and growth. You can't create a promising new chapter if you keep rereading the last one. Also, find healthy outlets and coping strategies for your hurt. When we feel wounded, it's tempting to self-medicate with addictions like overeating, alcohol, drug abuse, overworking, overspending, serial dating, or other numbing out and destructive behaviors. But these only provide a temporary dopamine hit while ultimately making us feel worse. Instead, channel your pain into productive healing modalities. Go to therapy, write in a journal, make art, move your body, spend time in nature, meditate, confide in a supportive friend, volunteer, learn a new skill. Transmute your suffering into soul-enriching practices. As the Rumi poem says, the wound is the place where the light enters you, let your healing lead to your radiance. Above all, choose love over fear. So much of our pain comes from a tragic misunderstanding, the belief that we are alone, that there is something wrong with us, that we are powerless victims at the mercy of an unfair universe. But the truth is, although we will face hardships in human form, we are indestructible at our core. Challenges are not here to break us, but to build us. We are loved, supported, and being guided at all times, even through the darkest of nights. When you feel hurt, ask yourself, what would love do? What would faith do? Would love wallow in misery or choose to learn the lesson, grow and glow? Would faith give up and resign to despair, or take heart knowing that this too shall pass and serve somehow? When in doubt, take the next most empowering action. Do something kind for yourself. Look for evidence of what's working. Reach out for support. Rise. Remember, your scars don't make you broken. They make you a beautiful mosaic, cracks lined with resilience. Your trials don't make you a victim. They make you a triumphant victor, forged in the fires of transformation. Your painful seasons don't last forever. They are portals to your greatest becoming, soul-expanding teachers on this enlightening human journey. So act as if nothing can shake you, because the truth is, nothing can dull your true divine essence. No insult can diminish your indestructible worth. No loss can lessen the infinite love available to you. No setback can steal your power to pick yourself back up. No shattered dream can keep you from imagining new, more magnificent possibilities. There is a brilliant diamond in you that no external pressure can crush. There is a wellspring of faith inside you that no drought of despair can run dry. There is an eternal light shining through you that no shadow can snuff out. All is never lost, for you are more powerful than you can fathom. Feel the fear and rise anyway. Do it trembling if you must, but never stop rising. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Hurt is a feeling, but hope is a choice. Failure is an event, but fierce, relentless courage is who you are. Rejection can bruise your ego, but never undermine your boundless self-love. Adversity can bend you, but never break your unbreakable soul. There is nothing that can happen to you that can destroy the wise, compassionate, creative force within you. So love yourself unconditionally and know that your worthiness is absolute. Take care of yourself impeccably and be your own best ally. Forgive yourself and others readily and carry no bitter burdens. See your scars as sacred art and trust the story they're telling. Embrace all of life, ecstasy and agony, beauty and brokenness as the exquisite dance of your becoming. Let it all sculpt you into a resilient masterpiece. Be gentle with yourself as you heal, grow, stumble, and soar. There's no finish line to cross, no perfect bliss point to sustain, only a brave, brilliant, bedazzling becoming, unfolding one choice at a time. Just keep choosing thoughts, beliefs, and actions that assume your wholeness and summon your strength. Moment by moment, day by day, you'll take back your power and alchemize all pain into peace, purpose, and unstoppable presence. Act as if you are unshakable, and you will become your own rock-solid foundation. Act as if nothing can hurt you, and gradually, gloriously, it will be so. One mountain-moving mindset shift, one determined decision, one faithful baby step at a time, you'll build an indestructible identity and self-authorized reality so brilliant and brave that no storm can sway you, and all things serve your awakening. Just keep rising. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, when suddenly someone bumps into you and spills their coffee all over your brand new shirt. Or maybe you're at work giving a presentation to your colleagues when your boss interrupts you and starts criticizing your ideas in front of everyone. How do you react in these situations? Do you let the anger and frustration take over, or do you remain calm and composed? You see, life is full of challenges and obstacles, and it's easy to get caught up in the negativity and let it control our thoughts and actions. But what if I told you that there was a way to rise above it all? What if I told you that you have the power to choose how you respond to the people and situations that try to bring you down? That's where the concept of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you comes in. It's a simple yet powerful idea that can transform the way you approach every aspect of your life. When you act as if nothing and no one bothers you, you're not pretending that the challenges and obstacles don't exist. You're not ignoring the reality of your situation or the people around you. Instead, you're making a conscious choice to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. You're choosing to respond to the world around you with a sense of inner peace, resilience, and unshakable confidence. You're choosing to be the master of your own emotions rather than letting others dictate how you feel. When you act as if nothing and no one bothers you, you're sending a powerful message to yourself and to the world around you. You're saying that you refuse to be knocked down by life's challenges and that you have the strength and determination to keep moving forward, no matter what comes your way. But how do you cultivate this mindset? How do you train yourself to act as if nothing and no one bothers you, even in the face of overwhelming adversity? Here are a few key strategies that I've learned over the years. First and foremost, you need to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. You need to be able to recognize when you're getting caught up in negative emotions or allowing others to control your thoughts and feelings. This requires a willingness to be honest with yourself and to take a step back and observe your own patterns of behavior. One powerful tool for cultivating self-awareness is meditation. By taking a few minutes each day to sit in silence and focus on your breath, you can begin to quiet the noise of your mind and gain a clearer perspective on your thoughts and emotions. You can start to notice when you're getting triggered by external events and develop the ability to respond with greater calm and clarity. Another key strategy is to practice gratitude. When you focus on the things in your life that you're thankful for, it becomes much harder to get bogged down by the things that aren't going your way. Take time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. Cultivate a sense of appreciation for the people, experiences, and opportunities that bring you joy and fulfillment. It's also important to develop a strong sense of purpose and mission. When you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve in life and why it matters to you, it becomes much easier to stay focused and motivated, even in the face of setbacks and challenges. Take time to reflect on your values, passions, and goals and use them as a compass to guide your actions and decisions. Another powerful strategy is to surround yourself with positive, supportive people. When you're working to cultivate a mindset of resilience and inner peace, it's essential to have a network of individuals who believe in you and support your growth. Seek out mentors, friends, and collaborators who share your values and aspirations and who will encourage you to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. It's also important to develop a healthy relationship with failure and setbacks. When you act as if nothing and no one bothers you, it doesn't mean that you'll never experience disappointment or frustration. In fact, failure is an inevitable part of the growth process. The key is to view these challenges as opportunities for learning and development rather than as permanent roadblocks. When you encounter a setback or failure, take a step back and ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. What can you do differently next time? How can you use this challenge as a catalyst for growth and transformation? By reframing failure as feedback, you can cultivate a growth mindset that allows you to keep moving forward no matter what obstacles you encounter. Another important aspect of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you is learning to set healthy boundaries. When you have a clear sense of your own values, needs, and priorities, it becomes much easier to communicate them to others and to protect your time and energy from those who would seek to drain or manipulate you. This means learning to say no when necessary, even if it feels uncomfortable or goes against social norms. It means being willing to walk away from relationships or situations that are no longer serving you and to create space in your life for the things that truly matter. At the same time, it's important to approach boundary setting with a sense of compassion and understanding. Remember that everyone is fighting their own battles and that most people are doing the best they can with the resources and knowledge they have available. When you approach others with empathy and kindness, even as you hold firm to your own boundaries, you create the conditions for more positive, productive relationships. Ultimately, the power of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you lies in the realization that you are the master of your own mind and emotions. No matter what challenges or obstacles you face, you have the ability to choose how you respond and to create a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. It's not always easy, and it requires consistent effort and practice. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the negativity and chaos of the world around you feels overwhelming. But by staying committed to your own growth and development, and by surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people, you can cultivate a mindset of resilience and inner peace that will serve you in every aspect of your life. So the next time someone or something tries to throw you off course, remember that you have a choice. You can choose to get caught up in the drama and negativity, or you can choose to act as if nothing and no one bothers you. You can choose to focus on your own goals and aspirations and to keep moving forward with confidence and determination. And as you continue to cultivate this mindset, you'll start to notice a shift in the way you show up in the world. You'll find that you're able to navigate challenges and setbacks with greater ease and grace, and that you're able to create more positive, meaningful relationships with the people around you. You'll also find that you're able to access a deeper sense of inner peace and fulfillment, even in the midst of life's ups and downs. When you act as if nothing and no one bothers you, you're not denying the reality of the world around you. You're simply choosing to focus on what matters most and to create a life that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. So embrace the power of this simple yet profound idea. Start each day with the intention of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you, and watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. Remember that you are the master of your own mind and emotions, and that you have the power to create a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment, no matter what challenges come your way. And as you continue on this path, know that you are not alone. There are countless others who have walked this road before you, who have faced the same doubts and fears and emerged victorious on the other side. Draw strength and inspiration from their example, and trust in your own ability to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. So go forth with confidence and determination, knowing that nothing and no one can shake your inner peace and resilience. Embrace the power of acting as if, and watch as your life unfolds in miraculous and beautiful ways. The world is waiting for you to make your mark, and there's no better time to start than now. But of course, cultivating this mindset is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong practice that requires consistent effort and dedication. It's a commitment to your own growth and development, and a willingness to face challenges and obstacles with courage and resilience. One of the keys to maintaining this mindset over the long term is to develop a strong sense of self-compassion. When you're working to create a life of purpose and meaning, it's inevitable that you will face setbacks and failures along the way. You will make mistakes, and you will encounter people and situations that test your resolve. In these moments, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism and negative self-talk. You might find yourself thinking things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be able to achieve my goals." But these thoughts are not only untrue, but they can also be incredibly damaging to your sense of self-worth and motivation. That's why it's so important to practice self-compassion and to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would extend to a good friend. When you encounter a setback or failure, instead of beating yourself up, try to view the situation with empathy and understanding. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that failure is a natural part of the learning process. Acknowledge the pain and disappointment that you're feeling, but don't let it define you. Instead, focus on what you can learn from the experience and use it as an opportunity to grow and develop. Another important aspect of cultivating a mindset of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you is learning to let go of the need for control. So often we get caught up in the idea that we need to have everything figured out, that we need to be in charge of every aspect of our lives. But the truth is, there are many things in life that are beyond our control, and trying to hold on too tightly can actually create more stress and anxiety. Instead, focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. You can't control other people's actions or reactions, but you can control your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. You can't control the outcome of every situation, but you can control the effort and energy you put into it. When you learn to let go of the need for control, you create space for greater flexibility and adaptability. You become more open to new possibilities and opportunities, and you're better able to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. Another key strategy for cultivating a mindset of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the simple act of bringing your attention to the present moment without judgment or distraction. It's about learning to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. and to find a sense of stillness and clarity amidst the chaos of daily life. There are many different ways to practice mindfulness, from formal meditation to simply taking a few deep breaths throughout the day. The key is to find a practice that resonates with you and to make it a regular part of your daily routine. As you begin to cultivate a sense of mindfulness, you'll find that you're better able to manage stress and anxiety and to approach challenges with greater calm and clarity. You'll be less reactive to the people and situations around you and more able to respond with wisdom and compassion. You'll also find that mindfulness can help you to cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and to connect with your own inner wisdom and intuition. When you're able to quiet the noise of your mind and tune in to your own inner voice, you'll be better able to make decisions and take actions that align with your deepest values and aspirations. Of course, cultivating a mindset of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you is not always easy, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. There will be moments when the challenges and obstacles in your path seem insurmountable, and when the negativity and stress of daily life threaten to overwhelm you. In these moments, it's important to remember that you are not alone, and that there are always people and resources available to support you. Whether it's a trusted friend or family member, a therapist or coach, or a supportive community of like-minded individuals, there are always people who are ready and willing to help you on your journey. It's also important to remember that growth and transformation are not always linear processes. There will be times when you feel like you're making great progress and other times when you feel like you're stuck or even moving backwards. But every experience, every challenge, every setback is an opportunity for learning and growth. So keep pushing forward even when the road ahead seems long and uncertain. Keep focusing on your own growth and development and surround yourself with people and resources that support and encourage you. Keep practicing the art of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you, and trust in your own resilience and strength. And most importantly, remember to celebrate your successes and achievements along the way. Every small victory, every moment of growth and progress is worth acknowledging and celebrating. Take time to reflect on how far you've come and to appreciate the person you're becoming. Because ultimately, the power of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you lies not just in the external results and achievements, but in the internal transformation that takes place along the way. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and living a life that is authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling. So embrace the journey with all its ups and downs and trust in your own ability to create a life of purpose and joy. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support your growth, and never hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. And always remember that you are worthy of a life that is rich in love, happiness, and meaning. You have the power to create that life for yourself one day at a time, one choice at a time, so go forth with courage and conviction, and know that nothing and no one can stand in the way of your dreams. But let's be real for a moment. Cultivating a mindset of acting as if nothing and no one bothers you is not about pretending that everything is perfect or that you never experience negative emotions. It's not about putting on a fake smile and pretending that everything is okay when it's not. Instead, it's about developing the resilience and inner strength to face life's challenges with courage and grace. It's about learning to manage your emotions in a healthy way and to respond to difficult situations with wisdom and compassion. And it's about recognizing that no matter what happens in life, you always have a choice in how you respond. You can choose to get caught up in the drama and negativity, or you can choose to rise above it and focus on what truly matters. That's not to say that it's always easy. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like you just can't take it anymore. And that's okay. It's normal to feel those emotions, and it's important to acknowledge and validate them. But it's also important to remember that those emotions don't have to control you. You have the power to choose how you respond to them and to take action in a way that aligns with your values and goals. So when you find yourself feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and breathe. Remind yourself that you are not your thoughts or your emotions, and that you have the power to choose how you respond to them. Imagine waking up every morning with the confidence, self-assurance, and unwavering belief that you are destined for greatness. What if I told you that the key to unlocking your true potential and achieving the life of your dreams lies in one simple principle? Today, I'm going to share with you the transformative power of acting as if you are a millionaire. We live in a world where our thoughts, beliefs, and actions shape our reality. The way we perceive ourselves and the world around us has a profound impact on the lives we lead and the success we achieve. And yet, so many of us limit ourselves by buying into the notion that we are not enough, that we don't have what it takes to live the life we truly desire. But what if I told you that you have the power to change your reality simply by changing the way you think and act? What if I told you that by adopting the mindset and habits of a millionaire, you can attract abundance, success, and prosperity into your life? You see, acting as if you are a millionaire is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's not about lying to yourself or others. Rather, it's about embodying the qualities, characteristics, and behaviors of someone who has already achieved the level of success you desire. When you act as if you are a millionaire, you start to think like a millionaire. You start to make decisions based on abundance rather than scarcity. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. And you start to take bold, decisive action towards your goals and dreams. But how do you cultivate this millionaire mindset? How do you start acting as if you are already successful, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that reality? The answer lies in three powerful principles. Principle one, you develop unshakable self-belief. The foundation of acting as if you are a millionaire lies in your ability to believe in yourself and your potential. You must cultivate a deep, unwavering conviction that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to, no matter how big or audacious your goals may be. This self-belief is not about arrogance or ego. It's about recognizing your own inherent worth and value and knowing that you have a unique gift to share with the world. It's about embracing your own greatness even in the face of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. When you have unshakable self-belief, you start to show up differently in the world. You start to carry yourself with confidence and self-assurance. You start to take risks and seize opportunities that others might shy away from. And you start to attract people and circumstances that align with your vision and purpose. Focus on adding value. One of the key characteristics of millionaires is their ability to create value in the world. They understand that true wealth and success come from solving problems, meeting needs, and making a positive impact on others. When you act as if you are a millionaire, you start to focus your energy and attention on adding value wherever you go. You look for ways to serve others, to contribute your unique skills and talents, and to make a difference in the lives of those around you. This focus on adding value is not about being selfless or sacrificing your own needs and desires. Rather, it's about recognizing that by helping others and creating value in the world, you are ultimately helping yourself. You are building relationships, establishing trust, and creating opportunities for Number three, embrace a growth mindset. Finally, acting as if you are a millionaire requires a commitment to continuous learning, growth, and self-improvement. Millionaires understand that success is not a destination, but a journey of ongoing development and evolution. When you embrace a growth mindset, you start to see challenges and obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth. You become more resilient in the face of setbacks and failures, knowing that each experience is a chance to gain new insights and skills. You also become more proactive in seeking out new knowledge and experiences. You read books, attend seminars, and surround yourself with mentors and coaches who can help you expand your thinking and push you outside of your comfort zone. One is embracing a growth mindset. You position yourself for long-term success and fulfillment. You become more adaptable, more creative, and more resourceful in the face of change and uncertainty. And you develop the mental and emotional fortitude needed to weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side.
Now, I know that acting as if you are a millionaire may feel uncomfortable or even scary at first. It requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, to challenge your limiting beliefs, and to take bold action towards your goals and dreams. But the rewards of adopting this mindset are truly limitless. When you act as if you are a millionaire, you start to attract abundance and prosperity into your life. You start to create opportunities and connections that align with your values and purpose. And you start to experience a level of joy, fulfillment, and satisfaction that most people only dream of. So how do you get started on this journey of acting as if you are a millionaire? The first step is to make a decision. Decide that you are worthy of success and abundance. Decide that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. And decide that you are willing to do whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality. Once you've made that decision, start taking action. Start implementing the 3 principles of unshakable self-belief, adding value, and embracing a growth mindset into your daily life. Start surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage your vision. And start taking bold, decisive action towards your goals and dreams. Remember, acting as if you are a millionaire is not about faking it until you make it. It's about embodying the qualities and characteristics of someone who has already achieved the level of success you desire. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your highest vision for yourself and your life. And as you continue on this journey, remember to celebrate your victories along the way. Take time to acknowledge your progress, to reflect on how far you've come, and to give yourself credit for the hard work and dedication you've put in. But don't let those celebrations distract you from the larger goal. Keep your eyes on the prize, stay focused on your vision, and continue pushing forward with unwavering determination. Because the truth is, acting as if you are a millionaire is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey of growth, self-discovery, and continuous improvement. It's a journey that requires you to constantly push yourself outside of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to believe in yourself even when others don't. But when you embrace that journey, when you commit to living this principle every day, something incredible happens. You start to realize that your potential is truly limitless, that your dreams are within reach, and that you have the power to create a life beyond your wildest imagination. You become a magnet for success, abundance, and prosperity. You start to attract people and opportunities that align with your values and purpose, and you start to experience a level of joy, fulfillment, and satisfaction that most people only dream of. So go out there and start acting as if you are a millionaire today. Start embodying the qualities and characteristics of someone who has already achieved the level of success you desire. Start taking bold, decisive action towards your goals and dreams. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. You are part of a community of individuals who are all committed to living this principle, who are all dedicated to creating lives of incredible impact and meaning. Together, we can change the world. Together, we can create a future where everyone has the opportunity to live their best life, to achieve their wildest dreams, and to make a positive impact on the world around them. So let's make it happen. Let's start acting as if we are millionaires, and let's create a world where everyone has the power to achieve success, abundance, and prosperity beyond their wildest dreams. On this journey of acting as if we are millionaires, it's important to understand that this is not just about financial abundance. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance in all areas of our lives. Our relationships, our health, our personal growth, and our impact on the world. When we adopt an abundance mindset, we start to see the world differently. We start to recognize that there is more than enough to go around, that we live in a universe of infinite possibilities and potential. We start to let go of the scarcity thinking that holds us back, the belief that we have to compete for resources or that someone else's success means our own failure. Instead, we embrace a collaborative, cooperative approach to life. We look for ways to create win-win situations, to uplift and support others while also pursuing our own goals and dreams. We understand that by helping others succeed, we create a rising tide that lifts all boats, including our own. This abundance mindset is at the heart of acting as if you are a millionaire. It's about recognizing that true wealth and success come from creating value in the world, from making a positive impact on the lives of others. It's about understanding that the more we give, the more we receive, and that by focusing on serving and contributing, we attract abundance and prosperity into our own lives. But cultivating an abundance mindset is not always easy, especially if we've grown up with limiting beliefs and scarcity thinking. It requires a willingness to challenge our assumptions, to question the stories we tell ourselves about what's possible and what's not. One powerful way to shift our mindset is through the practice of gratitude. When we take time each day to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in our lives, we start to shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. We start to recognize the abundance that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenge. Gratitude also helps us cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment regardless of our external circumstances. When we learn to find joy and satisfaction in the present moment, we become less attached to the idea that we need to achieve certain milestones or acquire certain possessions in order to be happy and successful. Another key aspect of acting as if you are a millionaire is developing a strong sense of purpose and mission. Millionaires understand that true success and fulfillment come from living a life of meaning and impact, from using their talents and resources to make a positive difference in the world. When we have a clear sense of purpose, we become more focused, more motivated, and more resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. We understand that our goals and dreams are not just about personal achievement, but about contributing to something greater than ourselves. Wanting to cultivate a sense of purpose, start by reflecting on your values, passions, and unique strengths. What is it that you care deeply about? What are the problems or challenges in the world that you feel called to address? What are the skills and talents that you have to offer in service of others? Once you have a clear sense of your purpose, start taking action towards it every day. Look for ways to align your goals and activities with your larger mission and seek out opportunities to make a positive impact in your community and beyond. As you pursue your purpose with passion and dedication, you may face obstacles and challenges along the way. This is where the power of resilience comes in, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward no matter what. Millionaires understand that failure and adversity are not to be feared, but embraced as opportunities for growth and learning. They know that every challenge we face is a chance to develop new skills, to gain new insights, and to become stronger and more resilient in the process. To cultivate resilience, start by reframing your relationship with failure and setbacks. Instead of seeing them as evidence of your inadequacy or lack of worth, view them as feedback and opportunities for improvement. Embrace a growth mindset and recognize that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but can be developed through effort and perseverance. It's also important to surround yourself with a supportive network of people who believe in you and your vision. Seek out mentors, coaches, and accountability partners who can offer guidance, encouragement, and constructive feedback along the way. Build relationships with like-minded individuals who share your values and your commitment to personal growth and success. As you continue on this journey of acting as if you are a millionaire, remember that the ultimate goal is not just to achieve external markers of success, but to become the best version of yourself. It's about developing the mindset, habits, and qualities that allow you to live a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment, regardless of your circumstances. This means cultivating a deep sense of self-awareness and self-reflection. It means being willing to honestly assess your strengths and weaknesses, to acknowledge your fears and limiting beliefs, and to do the inner work required to overcome them. It means taking responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and choosing to respond to life's challenges with courage, compassion, and wisdom. Ultimately, acting as if you are a millionaire is about embracing a holistic approach to success and fulfillment. It's about recognizing that true wealth and happiness come from living a life aligned with your values, your purpose, and your highest potential. It's about creating a legacy that extends far beyond material possessions or external accolades and touches the lives of others in meaningful and lasting ways. As you embrace this mindset and way of being, remember to be patient and compassionate with yourself along the way. Transformation is a journey, not a destination, and it requires consistent effort and practice over time. There will be ups and downs, successes and failures, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. But through it all, keep coming back to your core values and your larger vision for your life. Keep focusing on the small daily actions that move you closer to your goals and dreams. Keep seeking out opportunities to learn, grow, and contribute to the world. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself and your ability to create a life of incredible impact and meaning. Because when you act as if you are a millionaire, when you embody the mindset and qualities of someone who has already achieved the level of success you desire, you become unstoppable. You become a force for good in the world, a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. So go out there and start living this principle today. Start acting as if you are a millionaire in every area of your life, your relationships, your health, your personal growth, your impact on the world. Start embracing abundance, cultivating resilience, and pursuing your purpose with passion and determination. And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Enjoy the process, celebrate your progress, and keep learning and growing every step of. Because when you live your life as if you are already a millionaire, when you align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your highest vision for yourself and your impact on the world, you become the living embodiment of success, abundance, and prosperity. You become an unstoppable force for good, inspiring others to rise to their own greatness and creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your own life. So here's to your journey of acting as if you are a millionaire. Here's to embracing your full potential, to living a life of purpose and passion, and to making a positive impact on the world around you. The time is now, the moment is here, and the power to create an extraordinary life lies within you. So let's go out there and make it happen together.